was Prime Minister in the UK 3 times, I think, and he was responsible for bringing Napoleon down. And William Rowan Hamilton was a mathematician that studied in there, and he came up with a formula back in the 18th century that no one knew what it was, and it was used to rotate the space shuttle for NASA.
Wow.
And it's currently, he had another formula that's used currently. It's a 3D formula that didn't know what it was. It's part of all the gaming programs and all the 3D stuff to how to calculate. So
he was ahead of his time.
Didn't know what it was at the time. They realised after what the story was with. Oldest castle, largest Norman castle in Europe, not just Ireland. 20-sided cruciform castle. Contrary to what they thought originally, they thought it was a military castle, but it wasn't. Pretty much a CSO. It had all the information, the Central Statistics Office for the English and for the Normans there in the 12th century. That trim was the New York of its day in the 12th century. It had paved streets, cobbled streets, sewerage. It had its own mint, it had its own money, had its own parliament. Trinity College was going to be built here. Parliament sat here twice. In the 12th century it was the Dublin of Ireland at the time. It was only later on that Dublin got going. Nobody ever penetrated the castle. It was a 20 metre wide by 20 metre deep moat. The castle was always white, it was always lime washed, apart from very obvious brown streaks coming down the side of it. That was their toilets, and everything went into the moat on the outside. The lepers that they had in the area, they put up to a leper colony up the river, and they were made wash and clean in a leper stream, and it ran into the moat as well, and then into the river. So whatever way you were getting into that castle, it definitely wasn't across the moat. It was poison.
Jeez.
It had never been penetrated until they brought in artillery and cannon about 150 years after it. Hello. I was born over there, not because I'm rich and fancy.
Beside the donkeys?
The donkeys. They're the star attraction of Trim. That house there was a B&B, or is a B&B, but it was the old maternity. So basically, if any true Trim person was born in there.
Okay.
This bridge that we're going under was built in 1982. Nothing medieval about that. But it had gone through 2 phases of planning with Meath County Council to knock the castle to use it as fill for the ring road. But they didn't actually. Luckily, somebody decided to stop it. So.